Sharon is most certainly deserving of this recognition. She has provided outstanding human resource leadership for over 35 years. But when you see her energetic, vibrant, and youthful look, you certainly would not guess that she has been in the game this long.
We know that she began her career on the teaching side, making a commitment to the Detroit Public Schools before pursuing a career in human resources. We're glad that she did make that change to become recognized now as one of the most effective human resource leaders, not simply in Michigan, but around the country.
Sharon wants to make it easier for people to do their jobs. She's constantly pushing her employees to find ways to improve processes, services, and programs for their stakeholders.
We wanted some new ideas and new approaches, and we sure got them with Sharon. She brought a lot of new ideas to the university. She reorganized HR, so it was much more modern, but probably more important, it was much more responsive to the needs of the people of MSU.
Since she's been with us at Michigan State, she's been enmeshed in our efforts to have an extraordinarily innovative HR process that is important for us to sustain our position as one of the top 100 research universities in the world.
One of the things I really love about Sharon is the way she's able to interact with multiple levels of people. She can interact very well with the senior level leaders around the university and also our frontline staff. And that's the true nature of a great professional.
Sharon hasn't stopped seeking success, and she continues to implement her strategic plan and has added new priorities as needed by MSU. She is currently engaged in revamping the performance management process for staff and developing workforce planning initiatives. She also continues to engage her staff in improving the level of customer service with the solution centers and the centers of expertise.
Sharon has been instrumental in starting MSU's HR Solution Center, which is the one-stop shop created to improve the way we deliver HR services. Feedback from our employees on the center has been consistently positive.
Another key way in which Sharon has impacted the lives of others is her emphasis on the role of the team. Sharon's been a strong advocate for teamwork within HR and has sought out ways to create team thinking and action throughout the HR transformation.
Sharon has this innate ability to very logically and effectively break down a complex issue and identify viable options and workable solutions. She is a master.
She's got a very pleasing way about her and a wonderful sense of humor, so even when she's dealing with people on hard issues, you usually feel pretty good by the time you get to the end of it.
As part of the HR transformation, Sharon engaged employees in developing the mission statement and core values for MSU HR. The core values are known as ARISE: accountability, recognition, input and inclusion, service, and effective communication. These values are at the forefront of Sharon's actions and thinking at all times.
She leads a high-performance culture, and I'm truly proud of her accomplishments.
Please take my congratulations with you and my heartfelt thanks for joining us at MSU and being a real part of the MSU team.
Sharon, I wish you a hearty congratulations on this well-deserved award. You've been a friend and mentor to me throughout your career, and I'm so delighted to see this coming your way.
Congratulations and go green.
What you're recognizing with Sharon is that innovative spirit, that sense of trying to be an extraordinary leader in unusual times, and also recognizing that at the heart we're all about people and a system that permits people to perform at their best, not simply today, but for tomorrow.
I am so overwhelmed by everything that has been said about me today. So I did bring some notes, because if you know me, I can talk forever. George told me I had 2 minutes, so I wrote 2 minutes worth of stuff down here. So let me just start by thanking everyone who had anything to do with me receiving this award. I truly appreciate it, I really do. It is surprising and humbling to learn that the people that I work with now and who I've worked with before hold me in such high regard. I really appreciate that. I specifically want to thank Jerry Konal and that great, outstanding Mercer team that I work with all the time. Marina and Tamra and the rest of his team are just awesome. I just love working with them. I'm grateful for all the MSU HR staff who came down here. You know, you guys drove from East Lansing, and Lansing, that's not close. So I appreciate your coming down. I especially want to thank Bethany and Dell. They know who they are, because without them, I don't know if I would have made it tonight. So in spite of myself, I'm here today because of them. I appreciate the American Society of Employers for this wonderful event and for recognizing me in this way. And finally, I really need to thank someone who is very, very special to me. And this person has been with me on my entire HR journey. This person has stood beside me so that I wouldn't have to stand all by myself. This person has stood with me when I was fighting a good fight and needed somebody just to be with me. The person has stood behind me to protect my back and has stood in front of me for this long journey to try to ward off some of the darts and arrows that have been thrown toward me. Now, I have known this person for my entire adult life, literally since I was 18 years old. And I have never thanked him publicly. But tonight, I want to thank Thomas Butler, my husband, for everything that he has done for me and for the person that he is. I thank you so much. Now, I appreciate everybody who thinks that I look like a young chick up here. But I actually have been in this profession a very long time. As a matter of fact, I like to tell people that when I first got into the profession, it was called personnel management. And then over the decades, it was called human resources management. And then a few years later, there was the shorthand HR, so you know that. Then around the turn of the century, we became human capital managers. And now we know ourselves as talent management professionals. I'm sure that there's some young HR professional out there who's just going to sit up at his or her desk and say, you know what, I think what we really do is manage personnel. So if I stay around here long enough, I might be there to say there's nothing new under the sun. And I thank you all so very, very much.